Hi, this is Lisa Steinberg from Starry Constellation Magazine.
Hi, Lisa.
Good to meet you.
Pleasure to pleasure to speak with you. And let me just say that both of you are just absolutely so remarkable in this really beautiful, meaningful film.
Thank you so much.
You.
Appreciate it.
The storytelling within the movie is just, again, just so meaningful, so moving. Uh, when reading the script and reading more fully about your characters, what kind of impressed you the most about both the writing and, of course, the production behind what we get to see with Rule Breakers?
What impressed me about the script was how much it focused on the culture of Afghanistan, the colorfulness of Afghanistan, the humanity within the girls, rather than all of the struggles that they face and just focusing on the surface level things. It really tried to show girls who were relatable and like every other person, every other woman and someone that everyone could relate to. And I really liked that. I found that's something that's not seen often in media, that with Afghan girls. And then with the script, and with the my character, I just really liked her arc. I love that she's finding her voice. I think it's such a beautiful way that she does that. I love that there's like moments where she connects with Roya and she's hugging Roya, and there's moments where she leans her head on the girls and she connects with the girls. And I think she finds a very big support system who encourage her to be more confident and find her voice in Roya and the girls.
So, what I wanted to talk about, I was so excited to talk about, is that I think that the script has a lot of heart.
Mm.
Like we get it, we pack a lot of information and a pretty like big timeline of events. And you want to tell this whole story. And the original script, we even went through like more of Roya's childhood and her experience through the education system and bringing computers into her class and um which was so useful for me as I think for us as actors, even though they didn't make it to the final cut. But the film, the script, the story has so much heart. It's not just about the accomplishments. It's not, um, yeah, it's very deep. Uh, but at the same time, still entertaining. It's dramatic, it's fun, it doesn't feel like homework, even though we're packing in a lot of information about things a lot of people probably haven't learned about yet, which I think is really unique.
I love that it offers a lot of perspectives of, your character as someone who's kind of like a mentor and your character, Amber, as well, who is learning amongst the group of these incredible young women, learning in the sense of becoming a woman and learning in the sense of, robotics and education. I love that we get to see these different perspectives, these different voices like you're talking about. How does their voices become um, part of the unity and the bonds that we get to watch with these women?
I think for Essin, are you talking about our characters' voices or our personal voices?
Your characters' voices.
Characters' voices. So I think Essin's voice just she's so soft spoken. She has this quiet fire within her, but it is burning and it is ready to come out. She just needs that encouragement. And I think in her soft spokenness, she's really encouraged by the girls to be put out there and to put herself out there and to go after what she wants and to feel more qualified to do what they know she can do, and she just needs to believe in herself. So I think it's beautiful to have such a soft-spoken, humble character within the girls, because it is that different dynamics. Every girl has their own little
Mhm.
personality, and I think she adds to just the variability that you see amongst the girls. It's beautiful.
Mhm.
And Roya's voice, our
I think too,
fearless leader.
I was so involved with her internal world and where she's at every point. But rewatching the film last night, I was struck with how challenging she is. She's always challenging systems. She's always challenging people. She's always asking the difficult questions. She's always asking why, but why, how? And that that is how her, I think that curiosity, that tenacity, that drive is really what fires her and pushes her forward to achieve so much, even with unimaginable challenges.
I mean, there's these, you talked a little bit already, you touched on it, you know, like these themes of like your voice and hope, being a spark, being this ember. What is it about the bonds that we get to see also between these young women that really emphasizes those themes the more that we, you know, as a film progresses?
I think the bonds between the girls, one, they were very real. I mean, we all connected on set like a family, like we were an actual team traveling together. But I think that the bonds contribute to the messaging of finding your voice, of having that spark, because we all kind of nurture it in each other. That bond allows us as girls to kind of spark the fire and stoke the fire within each other. You know, one person's encouragement, one person's excitement leads to another person's excitement and another person's desire to be a part of the team and keep going and keep persevering. And we see the passing of the torch in different scenarios too, as viewers will see in the
Mm.
film. And I think the bond that the girls have with Roya, she's just like, we looked up to her. You know, she's the person that when we're down, she lifts us up. And there's a moment when Roya is down and like in real life where we lift her up. And so we kind of are just all keeping each other accountable to follow our dreams and find our voice and keep those embers burning.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Love that.
I'm sure you've been asked, you know, what you hope fans or audiences or, you know, have a takeaway from watching Rule Breakers, but I would like to kind of flip the coin and ask what you have personally taken away from your experiences being a part of this project.
Yeah, I will say I've learned so much about STEM education and this very incredible field that is so much um, it's the hope for the future and it's in the hands of young people. Even being on set and having the real robotics competitors from different schools come on and kind of guide us in those circumstances, you know, and be operating the robots themselves and be a part of those competitions and to see their joy and to see their problem solving skills and their creativity and their this team camaraderie like I think I learned so much and I became so hopeful for the future. I've said this already, but something that really stuck with me is that in STEM education there are no barriers or boundaries to really how far you first off who can participate and second off, what is possible? It's like if you can imagine it, it can be possible. And these young people are looking at the problems of the day or of the future not as something that they should be despondent about, but something that just needs a solution, and that they might be the ones to find it. And I think that's so beautiful and so exciting. And I hope that young people watch the film and feel inspired and called to get into this career, into this field, to get educated further on coding, on tech, on STEM, robotics, yeah,
And to be part
and
of the solution.
science. And to
Yeah.
be part of, yeah, it's like very solution-based thinking. And I found that really inspiring.
And I think I learned to just lean on others, like how important it is to find that group. And I mean, during filming, we all leaned on each other. And
Mhm.
that was a beautiful thing to find. The first time being on set, that was a beautiful thing to have. And I'm so fortunate and blessed to have that. And I think Essing really leaned on her team. And in the same way, parallel, I really leaned on mine, really.
Thank you both for your time as my niece is in STEM, and to have the ability to show her this film and have her kind of have a small part of a reflection on screen. Again, I just want to commend you both on your performances and the wonderful part, being a part of this film as well.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you
We
so
hope your
much.
niece gets to see it and enjoys it. And yeah,
It was a
thank you. Appreciate
prosperous
it.
career in STEM.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.